Ethiopia was a key regional player, had huge stakes in Ethiopia, in South Sudan, in Somalia. The more Ethiopia becomes a more inward-looking power, withdraws from regional peacekeeping missions, the more weaker its hands becomes in actually stabilizing or creating that equilibrium that used to exist. And as you suggested, South Sudan was one area where the Ethiopians had actually some leverage, because they had, in particular, some form of support to Riek Machar and his group. And so a weakened Ethiopia probably may give Kiir more flexibility to move against Machar. But this is speculation on my part. I think the reality is that we are still in the early stages of this crisis spilling over. I think we will only know the full impact once, I think, in a few months' time. And that will depend largely on how the situation in Tigray proceeds. If the war becomes much more serious, if Ethiopia and Sudan go to war, then that is even more risky, because what it will do is eventually it will give the Sudanese the excuse they need to open some kind of a supply route for the TPLF. And most likely also, I have no doubt in my mind that that conflict could actually even draw in the Egyptians. And then you have an almighty crisis in your hand. You have actually a huge regional war